This is the Hammer Strength Incline Press. It is a tried and true favorite of meatheads everywhere, but it isn't just for meatheads, it's for anybody that's coming into the gym because it is a stable and repeatable position that you can find yourself in, and as long as you know how to put yourself in good position, you will be able to train through and into your training career, whether that's starting now or something you've been doing for 2 decades already. The cool thing about all these pieces of equipment, as you can see, the seat is adjustable. Whether you are a tall guy or a short guy like myself, we can put it very, very low. We can put it very, very high, but just depending on that position you find your shoulders, whatever that is going to correspond with, that is where you want to place this seat, because I like to make the recommendation when I adjust the seat, I want this to be corresponding to a hand position where my hands are just about across my nipple line or slightly under. That allows for a solid pressing position as I go up into the range of motion. I'm not shrugged into my neck, and I'm not too low into shoulder flexion. It is straight across the chest and designed for solid pressing position. When I find myself in that good position, I like to take a stable base. Same principles as a free weight press exercise. Our stability is determined by our base, and our base is our lower body. So even though I am training my upper body, I have to incorporate my lower body in order to create a safe and consistent environment for myself to exercise in. When I find my lower body position, I dig my feet in and push my back into the seat, get a reasonable grip. I don't want to go too wide or too narrow because I want to stress the chest but not place undue stress on the shoulders or the arms. As I push back into the seat through my feet, I'm driving my chest high to stress the chest and the pec muscles. As I press forward, I keep this solid position and I squeeze my elbows together. And a secret little cue that I learned a long time ago to get a little bit more out of movements like this is at the very top, I try to drive my biceps towards one another, because if I use those as landmarks, I can get a little bit more squeeze out of my pec muscles and create a little bit more stimulus to get some appreciable change happening through here. Another technique that a lot of people utilize over the course of their training careers as they get stronger or as they accumulate more wear and tear just because they've done a lot of stuff is to cheat the beginning range of motion so they don't place undue strain on the shoulder or the anterior delt by using a clip or a yoga block pad, just whatever you can find in here, to be placed underneath the pad, the safety pad there, so that I can get into better position as I come down and I find my lower body position. I find that solid base and that solid pressing hand position, but look at it. I don't have to wedge myself under the handles anymore. So if you're someone who has shoulder issues, shoulder strain, whether it's an acute or chronic injury, this is an easy way to work around those bottom positions and allow you to use this machine, whereas you may have been limited previously by that range of motion, because all I do now, and you might have to tell somebody, hey, watch your toes or whatnot, but it's not that big of a deal. We're all friends in here. But when you press, I'm in this good position. I start the movement, the clips fall, and then I just do my set as normal. It's an easy way to get around shoulder limitations, whether that is due to injury or just chronic wear and tear, but it's a way that you can make this exercise workable for you based on the individual rather than just approaching it the normal way that everybody else does.